Welcome to, I don't know what I'm really calling the channel, but I wanted to take apart this particular flashlight. It is a Porter cable, 20 volt lithium little work light. And when the head was twisted up, it would not work. It still doesn't work. I don't really know what's wrong other than there's probably a loose wire in here. But I thought I would make a video explaining what you need to look for when you take it apart, because I didn't bother to look up a video, so maybe you did. So to start with, I just used a pen, traced the outline, drew circles where the screws would go, because, you know, I learned from Mechanical Inc., always make a map. And I used a knife as kind of a pry tool. You could use a screwdriver, whatever. Just be extra careful because there are wires inside. And I also had to use a T10 Torx head. And there's a few parts in here to pay attention to. So first of all, let's look at the map. So you've got your usual screws that are pretty easy to see, right? You know, there's easy holes to identify, but this one was actually behind the sticker and I missed it, and it comes right through here, so keep an eye on that one. And then when you pry it apart, everything's going to be on one side, so it's going to be pretty easy to take apart. Now there is this little metal pin right here, and that sits right here below the trigger. And then the other thing, so like I said, all this jazz here is good to go, but there's this spring and two plastic bits. Those actually come, it's a little bit hard to see, they come through here, this hole, and if you can see these grooves, that's what makes it go click, 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 click. So this is what it looks like when it's inside. So the spring pushes these out, and on each side of the body, that's all. It just keeps the head of the light click, click, click like that. No big deal. It's kind of hard to see, but in this hole, the wiring goes into the body of the light itself. That's where it's loose. So because it still works, I'm just going to put it back together and use it, and just know that when you adjust the light up, anything past 90 degrees, it doesn't work. I'll live with it. No big deal. Still a nice light to have. I forgot to mention there is a sticker down here, so when you pry it apart, you've got to kind of cut that sticker. And there's a sticker right above the trigger. Got to take care of that one. So that's all. I'm sure I'm voiding the warranty, but it doesn't really work, so no big deal. And then of course, don't forget the screw that's in there. So that's all I got. Pretty easy. Now I get to put it back together.